I'm heading to my first go-see. I made it off the subway, onto and off of the subway safely, and I didn't get lost so far. I'm so excited. This is New York behind me. She's beautiful. Hi friends, I am in Harlem, New York, where I'm staying at my Airbnb, and wanted to recap you on a little bit of what happened this week. On Thursday, which was my first full day of being in New York, I had 3 open calls and 1 meeting. Every meeting that I had, or every appointment that I had, was every 2 hours, so 10 a.m., 12 p.m., 2 p.m., and 4 p.m. And if I got done early with one of the appointments, then I would just go and take the subway to my next destination and see where it was, see where the agency was, and then just spend some time close by, kind of biding my time until it was time to meet with them. You know, it was fun to explore a little bit and get to spend some time out and about, since my evenings have been kind of quiet in my Airbnb. I just had a meeting with an agency, and I will say they're interested, and I've never heard that before from a New York agency. I'm kind of stunned, and I feel like I don't know if this is real. I have not signed with them, but they're interested, so more to come on that when I'm not in an elevator. I would like to say that I successfully got to 4 places today. Didn't get too lost. I just slightly turned around on some certain streets or in the subway, but I made it everywhere on time. And now I'm walking back to my apartment, drop off some things for my bag because my bag is so heavy, and then I'm gonna go exploring again. I'm trying to grocery shop for the first time in New York, and all I really wanted was a frozen pizza. Doesn't sound that great to most people, but it does to me right now, and I just saw it. So excited. Happy Friday, everyone. I'm heading out for my 2 meetings today with 2 different agencies, and I'm really excited. We'll see what they say. So now, I was supposed to have a meeting at 12 p.m. and then 3 p.m. and my 12 o'clock meeting got moved to next Tuesday. That meeting was, it was brutal, and he looked through a few of my photos. As far as I can tell from what I saw on the iPad, when he gave it back to me, it looks like he only got through 3 of my 18 photos. And he told me that I don't have a book. Meaning I don't have a good enough book. Portfolio sucks. And he said, he asked how old I was, and I said 26, and he said, you know, and how long have I been modeling? I told him 7.5 years, and he said, you've been modeling so long, like, I don't understand why you don't have a book. You should have more to show for all the time that you've been modeling. You're not going to be able to compete in New York with what you have. If you walked in here with materials, then we might have been able to help you, but you walked in here with nothing, even though clearly I walked in prepared. I had digital cards printed out, I had comp cards printed out, I had my full book of 18 photos, of which he only looked at 3 of them. And that's something I can't control. I can't make him scroll through every photo. You don't want to argue with anyone that you're meeting with. They're taking the time to meet with you, so that in itself is a courtesy. But it was hard to hear, and just a little shocking. I don't know. Actually, a lot of the agents that I've seen are usually pretty vague. Like, they'll just say your book's not right for us. But I'd never been ripped apart like that. So that's kind of a new experience. Yeah, he ripped me a new one, for sure. He suggested traveling for a year and building up my book, and then I would be able to compete. He made it seem like, oh yeah, I drop everything and do this, and quite frankly, I have dropped everything. I dropped everything in my life. I dropped my amazing on paper job with a very nice, comfortable paycheck to model. You can't tell me I haven't tried. I have to take what he says with a grain of salt, because I know I've tried. I've tried everything. He even said there are a lot more fashion jobs that pay a lot more and are a lot more fun than modeling. You know, maybe you could look into those. And I just felt like saying, I'm a college graduate, and I've had fashion jobs at some of the biggest companies that you've heard of. So I don't need you to tell me that there are other opportunities, because I know, and I've done them, and I wasn't happy. And modeling is what makes me happy, so that's why I'm doing this now. That's why I'm listening to people rip me apart. That's why I'm listening to people talk shit about my book all the time, because I love this, and I wouldn't listen to that crap if I didn't want to get what's at the end of the journey to work as a model. So I'm feeling good about what this week brought, and really excited to be in New York, and that guy can't take that smile off my face. I have control over that, and he doesn't.